Don't you love it when you can say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? This next gentleman is a state representative for the entire state. We'd like to just say he's from Londonderry, Manchester, and those areas. But he really is a state representative. Everyone knows him. Those on the far, far left absolutely hate this man, which makes me love him more. They say that he speaks honestly and truthfully, and they somehow find that to be a character flaw. I couldn't help it when I was listening to Jane, and she was going, well, you know, they want to raid the dedicated fund and put it that way. And remember, this is the same party whose president wanted to define what is. Hell, if they're ever going to figure out what a 3-syllable word is, 2-syllable word. But this next gentleman reminds them every single day what those words mean. He holds them to those words. He took an oath. And on his profile sheet, he remembered what I said last time. He's not a former Marine. He's a retired Marine waiting for the next time you need him. And every day he is up here. And his passions are New Hampshire and live free or die. The fact that he was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, fortunately, he got out of there before his DNA was corrupted. You know him simply as Al, but we're going to introduce him today with the honor he deserves. Former First Sergeant of the USMC, State Representative Al-Baldasaro.
How are we all doing out there, Patriots? I was told there before I get up here that I could tell the timekeeper to go to hell. Okay, so, all right, so don't even try to put that damn sign up. I seen a sign out here that said politicians. Let me see, where's that at? That we needed a background check. Let me tell you, the last time I checked, I'm far from a politician. Because a politician has to kiss your ass and tell you what you want to hear. And that's not me. All right, let's get down to business here. I've taken the oath many times, and my time is 22 years in the Marine Corps. I swore to protect and preserve the Constitution. I swore to stand by that flag, or under that flag, beside it, leading. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say retreat. HB 135, you heard about this. There's 189 representatives that voted. A few Republicans and the rest were Democrats. So that means I need 189 people out here running for state rep in 2014. A few days ago, Representative John Heichel came to me, a few other people, and asked me to sign a petition. I sat down and looked at the petition. It was to relieve, fire, kick the hell out of, or whatever it takes, out of office, these representatives that voted to take away your rights, the 189 representatives. I was more than happy to sign that petition because under the Constitution, there's a section in there under redress of grievance. And I was more than happy to do that as I've been involved. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I almost forgot. You feel safe now? I was concealed and I don't have a permit for the concealed part of that, but it's open carry now. But anyways, I was honored to sign that petition there, basically to say, enough is enough. You all took the oath to protect and preserve the Constitution. You all were elected by the people. You ran under an R or a D. But when you come up here, you drink the damn Kool-Aid and your brain goes dead and you forgot where you came from or who sent you here.
I gotta remind you.
That's why it's important more and more, like the representative before me said, not just one group here, not just one group there. You come together as one. In the Marine Corps, we have a thing. We don't leave anyone behind. Okay, we don't leave one person behind. We take care of our own. And as Americans, that's what we need to do. We need to speak loudly. We need to continue to get together we need to continue to raise hell in our districts and say, if you're not going to support us, we're going to replace you. One thing I want to remind everyone here, some of you were probably around then, I'm not sure, but in 1789, the first United States Congress created this oath. And it was basically to fulfill the requirements of Article 4 of the United States Constitution. Have you ever wondered what happened to those signers, our forefathers of the Declaration of Independence?
They're in heaven with crowns.
A lot of them got killed for freedom. They got killed, they were slaughtered. Some were imprisoned. They were ransacked, they lost their homes, they were burned, families were killed. But they stood up for freedom in the Revolutionary War. We here in the New Hampshire Constitution, under Article 10, gives us the right under revolution if the government does not comply and do what they're supposed to. We have to say enough is enough. Now, you all heard today about the U.S. Constitution. I just want to remind you something here, okay, under which a lot of you probably don't even know. I go by the New Hampshire Constitution a lot. And the reason why I do, because I believe in state sovereignty, state rights. On Article 7 in the New Hampshire Constitution talks about the people, state sovereignty. The people of this state have the sole and exclusive right of governing themselves as a free, sovereign, and independent state, and do and forever hereafter shall exercise and enjoy every power, jurisdiction, and right pertaining thereto, which is not or may not hereinafter be by them expressly delegated to the United States of America in Congress assembled.
That's right.
What does that tell me? That tells me tell President Obama to kiss my butt. That tells me there state sovereignty. That tells me there that you can make all the laws you want in the federal government. We here have states' rights. Now there's another bill that passed the House. Okay, and what the bill number was HB 388. A lot of you are not aware of that. You're familiar with the chief in Danville. His son committed suicide. They want to charge this chief now with some type of dereliction or misuse of a weapon. We passed the bill in the House. I think the vote, it was ITL'd in the committee and then we overturned it on the floor with 192 nays against the ITL. 167 representatives voted to hold you liable if somebody steals your gun.
Democrats.
Okay? You're right, the Democrats. Now, it's not a few Republicans. So-called Republicans. They're rhinos, that's right. But anyways, that bill is going to be coming to the Senate soon. You need to call your senator and say, listen, if somebody breaks in my home, I should not be liable if they commit a crime with my gun. This is the nose under the tent. This is the little bit that they're doing to take away your guns. Little by little, they're going to find you as a felony, and you automatically lose your rights. I say enough is enough. We here, as Americans, and I need you to go home, find people in your districts. Look at the 189 representatives that voted against your constitutional right and tell them to start packing. Once again, if you never served or you don't know what to do, contact one of your representatives in your district that have voted to protect your constitutional rights. Ask them for help that you want to run for state rep. Start writing letters to the editor. Start telling people, let the message out here, not just a few hundred that are here. Get the message out to your neighbors. Next rally, come with 10 friends, each one of you. We've got to get bigger and bigger throughout the state. It's not about AlBaldasaro, it's not about Jack Kimball. It's about we as Americans. And if your state rep that voted for this here is running again, many of us attacked. I'm probably one of the most attacked representatives in the state. I've been asked about 4 times on petitions to resign. I'm still here. I'm on my 4th term. So, what I'm asking you today, when you go back home, help those Republicans buy signs. Help them independents that are running, okay? But put them through the litmus test. Ask them questions. Where do you stand? I'm going to tell you right now, 9 out of 10 Democrats that come up to this house, the people's house, they wanted to take the first line of business they did was try to take away your guns in the State House. But thank God we had Republicans in the Senate that put a stop to it. We need your help. I think I said enough. God bless America and keep the fight going.
I have a great affection for that man. I really do. I love him to death. He reminds me an awful lot of my father. Says yes ma'am, no ma'am, even to the 16-year-old cashier. He respects everybody. He's a Marine. First one's in, last one's out. You got to respect people like that in the House.
Croc TV.